Hey, people, it's your boy, Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock it. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
we have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
Constant. It's
Constant. All right? So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews. Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, shall we? This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience. Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart. Baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
So am I doing the mic or somebody else doing the mic? Okay. And we got to thank God every minute of every day. You're in the dog house. With your boys on this Veterans Day edition of the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning to Ralph Scott, Raymond A. Sutton IV, Ron Lee, and shouts out to my man Griff. And good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fantastic, man. How about you?
Doing absolutely outstanding. I mean, I just couldn't be doing any better. I mean, I had an amazing weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Had an amazing weekend, man.
Oh, I know what you're referring to. You're referring to all of the wins that you acquired as a sports fan.
Several wins that I acquired as a sports fan. Several wins that I earned as a handicapper. And going down as one of the best dads in the history of dads. It was just a great weekend, man.
As a handicapper.
That's
Morgie.
I'll get to the handicapping later, man.
My favorite niche of all time, Morgie.
Friday night, I look at Morgan and I said, Mama, you want to go to homecoming with Daddy? homecoming at Georgia Tech? I said, yes, baby, at Georgia Tech. She goes, just me and you? I said, just me and you, baby. Your brothers have things to do. She said, I would love to attend your homecoming with you. And we had a blast.
Oh,
we had a blast, man. I mean, we had a blast.
that's
the
beautiful.
bros and the Soros was giving her all kind of attention, which she loves attention. There's no doubt in my mind. We've got more pictures, but there's a couple pictures and videos that I've sent, man, where clearly we crushed South Carolina State and we crushed Spellhouse's homecoming. Georgia Tech's homecoming was hands down the livest homecoming of homecoming season this past year. No question.
You know what this picture encompasses? This picture encompasses every black person went to Georgia Tech from 1978 to 2024.
That's not true. That's not true.
Every single one of them. That's a great picture. And you even got Bing in it. DJ Bing to the right.
You've got better pictures, Tree. You got one more, I think, Tree. You got one more with. See this picture right here, Doug?
Yeah.
That is on the right side. That's 3 Delta Kappa 95. And on the left side, that is 3 Delta Kappa 22.
Wait, I thought the guy on the right was a son of a bitch. That's what I thought the guy on the right was.
Listen, man. That's father and son, Delta Kappa. 2 3s. Setting out a hop together.
Okay,
Setting out a hop together.
That's pretty live.
That's David Anderson, and that's David Anderson Jr.
That's pretty live. That's pretty live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 feet off the ground. Southern Edge was in the building. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. We are sponsored and fueled by Southern Edge. We had 4 tubs of drinks. All of them gone after a couple hours.
SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com.
It was an incredible homecoming, man. We had a wonderful time, and we got the dub. We got the win.
And y'all beat Miami, man.
Shouts out to the Gucci Q, Side's finest in the building.
Yeah.
He's a Miami fan.
Gucci is from Miami. He used to be our intern at the radio station, one of the interns at the radio station a long time ago.
Not only is he from Miami, but he's also a homeboy. His people. His mama from Monk's Corner.
His people from Moco, exactly
Moco.
right.
From Moco. So, yeah, man, had a great weekend. My teams won, other than the Falcons. Lions found a way to win. We'll give our balls and busters here shortly. How was your weekend, sir?
It was great. I didn't do anything, man. So one of our family members, one of our cousins got married this Sunday. I didn't realize till...
Man, who does a damn wedding on a Sunday in the fall? Who does that? Whatever, man.
Why you mad at him? You can't be mad at him because it sounds like you're mad at him.
Why would I be mad at him?
I mean, your voice just had a lot of angst in it just now.
No.
So yeah,
if I was to ever try to burden people to come to my second wedding, I would never do it in the fall on a Sunday.
I mean, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. I mean, the fall, which is football season, on a Sunday afternoon.
On a Sunday.
Maybe you could have it Sunday at 6 a.m., but not Sunday at 3 p.m.
At 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to get into it, man. But shouts out to cousin Tony. He got married, and he didn't want nobody to come to the wedding.
He had a great turnout. So I planned to go to that, but then I realized this is just too much. I couldn't do it again. I've been traveling a lot.
Hey,
so I didn't make that. Then I planned to go to Tuskegee's homecoming. Decided last minute, you know what? I'm just going to sit on this couch and watch college football.
Yep.
And didn't go to that. And I totally forgot it was y'all homecoming.
Yep, right down the street.
Right down the street until like 3 o'clock. I was like, shit, it's Georgia Tech homecoming, I think.
Yep.
And by that time, I was too comfortable, and I didn't do anything at all this weekend, man.
We had a time, too. I mean,
and the other reason I didn't come to Georgia Tech's homecoming is because the South Carolina State Bulldogs were on ESPN Plus,
right,
taking on Kamala's team, Kamala's school.
Getting another dub.
That's right. Getting another dub against Kamala's school and team, the Howard Bison. And so we are 2 wins away. I think we only got to win one of these 2, and we're still going to qualify for the Celebration Bowl here in Atlanta. We got Morgan State, which I think I might fly up there to see that. Morgan State is in Baltimore. So we got Morgan State, and then we got a home game against Norfolk State. So Ball award, first ball award goes to the South Carolina State Bulldogs, man.
There's brothers at Morgan State, right?
Absolutely. I think that's Pi
Well-
Psi. I'm not sure.
Pi Psi is Illinois, I think.
Yeah.
What?
But,
It doesn't matter. I think you should go to that game, and I definitely think that the Stews need to have a South Carolina State Celebration Bowl party. We need to go ahead and put that together.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm claiming it. We are going to make it to the Celebration Bowl. The Celebration Bowl.
I got my tickets to Celebration Bowl already.
Good morning, Tree.
What's up, Tree? Can you come on?
No,
She's not gonna come on.
What's going on? What's this thing? And what's going on? We want to see your beautiful face, Tree.
She's not gonna come on.
I already got my tickets to Celebration Bowl.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's
All right.
awesome.
But still, we should still have. But I just
A
want
gig. We should do a gig.
All right. So evidently, Tree had a bad hair morning.
Well, I think she was in those streets all weekend. I mean,
Right.
when I logged on this morning, she was the only one on, and I logged on and I was doing like this, put myself together, and when I turned to the screen, I was like, "Damn!" I'm just joking.
So a couple of things. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. A couple of things. The Celebration Bowl is the champions from the SWAC
And the MEAC.
and the MEAC. So schools from the SWAC are like Prairie View,
Boo! Boo! Prairie View! Boo!
Jackson State, Alcorn State, Bethune-Cookman, schools like that. Bethune used to be in the MEAC. And the MEAC schools like North Carolina A&T, South Carolina State, Howard, schools like that, Morgan State. Hampton used to be in the conference. Now they're in some PWI conference up there.
Where's FAM?
FAMU used to be in the MEAC, but now they're in the SWAC.
Okay.
And FAMU just lost this weekend. Basically, I think they're disqualified from making it to the Celebration Bowl. They lost this weekend to Prairie View.
When did FAMU and State play?
FAMU beat us the very first game. We were up
Okay.
18-6 in the fourth quarter
I
and lost the game. That was the first game of the year. We're
bet y'all
way
whooped it.
better now. And
I bet y'all whooped
FAMU's
their tail. Y'all
not
play
as
them now.
good as they were or they showed in that first game.
I bet y'all
So-
whooped their tail. Y'all play again now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Ball Award to South Carolina State. Bust Award, my first Bust Award, man, is that young hole, man.
That young hole.
The Atlanta Falcons 20-17 losers
Mm.
to the New Orleans Saints. The in-conference rivalry.
Mm.
Or I mean, and so Falcons lose 20-17, but that's not really the big story. The big story
Young hole
is Young
crew.
Hole Koo, the kicker who was the closest thing to guaranteed that you could get in the kicking game in the NFL for several years.
Him and the kicker from Dallas. They're like guaranteed. Him and the kicker from Dallas.
Okay? Guaranteed. And on yesterday, this joker misses 3 of 5 field goals on yesterday.
Yep.
All right? He's now 8 for 15 on field goal attempts since week 5.
He's having a
8
terrible
for 15.
year. Terrible year. In a game where Kirk Cousins gets a ball award, threw for 3 bills. In a game where Bijan Robinson got the ball 20 times, had over 100 yards easy. Damn young hole comes out there and cannot hit the backside of a barn.
Okay, so listen, it's even worse to that. Listen to this. He's 8 and 15 on field goal attempts since week 5, and he's 2-7 over the last 4 games. He's missed 5 out of his last 7 field goal attempts in the last 4 games. And I posted it yesterday, man. Dude got the yips. It's almost kind of like superstitious. You don't want to say something out like that loud because, I don't know, just because it's superstition, right?
It's been a month now. It ain't nothing we can say that's going to change it. It is what it is.
Dude got what they call the yips.
Yeah.
And basically, to sum it up for people that don't know what the term means in a sports realm, the yips basically mean psychologically you can't do it anymore, or you forgot how to do it, or you can't do it, or whatever the case may be. And the most famous case probably is Rick Ankiel, pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, like in the early 2000s. He was like one of those pitchers that you would say might go along, might be in the running to win a Cy Young. And one day he just forgot how to pitch.
He just stopped.
The guy had been pitching his entire life, little league, high school, college, minor leagues or whatever. And then one day he couldn't throw the ball across the plate. And that's literally what's going on with Young Ho Koo, the kicker for the Atlanta Falcons.
If he wasn't as notoriously great as he used to be, he would be gone already. But management, because he was so good, has to think he'll get past these yips. The first field goal attempt was blocked. And I think that's what caused the downhill spiral yesterday.
What do you mean, psychologically? You mean psychologically?
Yes.
Yeah.
But for that defensive line to get a mid on that ball and block that kick, that screws with the kicker. So there's no doubt in my mind that I wouldn't be surprised if we read that he's been cut or released before the show was over. I wouldn't be surprised.
But you know why that seems crazy? It's because he's done so good that it's hard to say we're going to get rid of him.
You can't lose a game to the team that just lost to the Panthers and they've got a new coach. You can't lose that game when you're leading your division. You can't lose that game.
Yeah.
And if I had to point the finger at one entity that was the cause for losing said game, it's that hoe that was kicking the ball.
Well, I mean, it's easy math. We only lost by 3, and he missed 3 field goals. And all of them, and like he used to be solid. He used to be like money from like 45, 50 yards. He used to be money. Now the dude can't hit a 25-yard field goal, a 20-yard field goal.
53 and under. And every time he kicks the ball, he does the same thing.
Right. I'm laughing, man, but it's really something to cry about.
It's why they lost.
It's why they lost. He literally lost the game for them yesterday. And all kickers do is kick in practice. Now, not just Young Ho. Any kicker, I feel like, should never miss a field goal within 40 yards.
Giving that hoe a buster. I'll give my first baller award as soon as we get back after this break. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Had a great tasting at the Georgia Tech homecoming this past weekend. More pictures, more fun. Our last 48, more ballers and busters, and we'll read your chat up next with the Stews. Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews Experience, sponsored by the good folks from the Southern Edge. Y'all keep it locked.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those Two Live Stews.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company, www.southernedgebeveragego.com. I took some of those cards out and put them on the table at the tasting this past weekend at Georgia Tech. All the cards were gone, so prayerfully people will order. But again, we would greatly appreciate you patronizing the Southern Edge Beverage Company's business. You can do that by scanning that QR code and getting the bottle sent straight to the crib. We've got a few SKUs that are delicious, very good, and your palate will enjoy. Sir, all I want to say is this. Ball award to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Ball award to Georgia Tech.
We beat a top 5 team in the country this past weekend. We were at home. It was homecoming. Miami came in there, sticking their chest out, acting like they were going to disrespect us. The line was 11 points. They had us an 11-point dog, and we won that ball game.
Yeah. We
kept playing. We kept fighting. Cam Ward kept trying to get started. Miami's been notorious for starting off slow. We capitalized and started off fast. We rallied towards the end when they started trying to put it together, and we just would not give up. We kept fighting, and we got it done. Ball award to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Ball award to Notre Dame, man. 52-3 over Florida State. Florida State is now 1-9 on the year.
After claiming and crying about them not making it to the Final Four teams in the postseason last year.
Right. So Notre Dame came in this game at number 10. They'll probably drop a little bit lower, even in the rankings, 52-3. And the big question, man, and shouts out to Marcus Freeman, head coach of Notre Dame. I'm rooting for the brother. I mean, even though it's Notre Dame, I've never been a fan of Notre Dame, but I'm rooting for this guy, man, obviously. But the big question is about Florida State. And by the way, shouts out to Dion and the Colorado Buffaloes. They get a big win this past weekend as well.
Huge win versus Texas Tech. Huge win where they pounded Texas Tech.
Versus Texas Tech.
Played good ball.
And handled their business. I mean, mathematically, the Buffaloes can make it in the top 12 and in the playoffs. Well, I don't think it's going to happen.
They may win their conference.
Yeah, but they could easily win their conference.
Yeah.
But the question now is Deion Sanders in Florida State. Do you think that there's any way possible after a 1-9 season? Well, and they'll probably be 1-11. They probably got 2 more games left, 2 or 3. So they're probably going to be 1-11, 1-12.
It's safe to just give them the loss, man. It's safe.
Right. Now Deion has a or the head coach now at Florida State, Norvell, has a $60 million buyout. Okay. Deion's made all these quote unquote commitments to Colorado. A lot of people feel like he hadn't really made a commitment because he left. This is the way I feel. He left Jackson State in the middle of the night, in effect, for more money and a bigger opportunity. Why would he not do this for his school that he played for in the state where he's from? I don't see why he wouldn't do that. The real question is 60, and his boys are gone. His kids are gone after this year.
Not necessarily. Shador has already said if he can secure an 8-figure NIL deal, he'll return. Travis hadn't said that. But Shador said if I can get an 8-figure NIL deal, I'll come back to Colorado.
Okay.
He said that.
Let's just put into the equation that they're both going to leave. Okay? That both the boys are going to leave. What reason does he have to stay in Colorado? Okay. Now it's $60 million.
The fact that they're a Power 5 that gave him his first opportunity to be at a Power 5 and gave him the keys to the jet and everything else. Yeah, that's a reason to stay.
So
in my opinion,
they're in a crappy conference. They're in a crappy place in relative terms to Florida. Okay. Right. Once again, where he's from and where he played at. The question is the $60 million buyout of Norvell.
Okay. That's a ridiculous amount of money. But there's endowments in place. There's all kind of ways they can get that check to pay that guy off. He's terrible. That team sucks. There's a problem. You can't bring him back. You cannot bring him back.
There's probably several Florida State boosters that are billionaires.
No question.
That will stroke a check for that $60 million if their team can get back on the winning track. And let me say this last thing. I want to say this for a lot of people that we debate with in the Two Lives Two's Facebook chat group. It's not that Deion's the greatest coach in the world. It's who Deion will be able to bring to that school.
Look what he's done to Colorado.
Okay?
They won one game prior to him getting there. The year before he got there, they won one game. Deion
Sanders will be able to get any kid, okay, and in particular, any black kid from the state of Florida that he wants to come to Florida State.
Look at his staff now. Look at his players now. Yeah, them players that he got on his team now ain't from Colorado.
None of them are from Colorado.
No, they're not from Colorado. All them folk flown in from Florida, Texas, California, South Carolina. Them people ain't from Colorado. That's on that team
Colorado.
right now.
Them kids are not from Colorado. So what do you think the percent chance that's going to happen? Then we got to give out some more balls and busters. What do you think the percent chance that Deion to Florida State?
We had a month plus of debates about Deion leaving JSU. I said he was gone. You said he was going to stay. You said he should stay. I said he should be. I think that Florida State is the only school that would call Deion that he would contemplate leaving Colorado for. I think they're the only school. And
I think if the money's right, he would leave for anybody, but especially Florida State. I think, 100%.
Okay.
Especially Florida State, yes.
I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I think he's got an incredible opportunity to build something in Colorado. The allure of the ACC isn't the allure that it used to be. And for him to be one of those top 12 teams, it's probably going to be better for him facing the teams he's facing now, moving forward into the future. It's going to be a more difficult road if he's at in Texas A&M, which they won't hire him. They got a new coach they're happy with. But if he's in the ACC or an SEC, it's going to be a tougher road for him to get to one of them 12 spots at the end of the year. I think he's in the perfect spot right now to continue having success, which is what he's doing. He had success last year. He's having more success now, and it will only get better if he stays, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's out of there. And the other thing, you can say all that. And the other thing about this whole thing with the $60 million buyout is I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it written anywhere, and I actually look for it. But I'm pretty sure they probably can pay that off in like years. I don't think they have to write a lump sum check for $60 million right now, do they?
Georgia Tech is on their fourth coach since Bobby Crimmins left. I still think Bobby Crimmins gets another paycheck for another year or two. I know Paul Hewitt gets another paycheck for a year or two.
Paul Hewitt?
Yes.
Paul Hewitt still getting checks from Georgia Tech. He's been going for at least 10 years.
That's not a factual statement, but I'm willing to guarantee it almost.
Right.
That's not factual. I'm just saying these schools ain't tripping over contracts like that. They got to pay these people. They're not tripping at all.
I agree.
100%. Again, they've got boosters that they call for situations like this. Hey, man, we need you to stroke a check to so-and-so. I'm going to need 10 more I'm going to need 10 more passes. I want a bigger suite. Okay, no problem. We'll do it. How much is it? Oh, $60 million. Oh, I need two suites.
Change.
Right. That's nothing. That's nothing for a dude that's got a couple billion. That's nothing. It'll get taken care of, man.
Yeah. I can't wait because I really do feel like he going to dip on them, man. With all the pressure and all of the promises that he made, and I know it's Jackson State, it's a small school. Hold on. With all of the promises that he made to those kids, in effect, at the end of the day, he just broke them. And the reason he broke them because it was, quote unquote, for the betterment of him and his family, which is totally understandable. I don't think he has any allegiance to these folks out here in Colorado. None. You had the sympathy card you could play with Jackson State. With these people out here in Colorado, he don't owe them nothing.
The allegiance would be that when Florida State did not want him, Colorado did want him. And with what he wanted, because Auburn was interested and Auburn wouldn't give him total autonomy to do what he wanted, so he didn't go there. They wanted to hold the reins over him. He was like, no, I want to do it my way, so he didn't go there. FSU didn't bring him in. Colorado said, okay, not only are we going to bring you in, we're going to give you the keys to the jet. We're going to pay you your worth and value to this point. and we're going to let you do it your way, which is why I think he stays. Other teams did not have the confidence and the belief in him on this level to say, here's the keys, do it your way.
Right.
Colorado did, and I think there's a small debt of gratitude that comes with that. If he goes, I understand and I get it. If he goes, I get it. But if he stays, I get it too.
Hey, man, Deion's always been a hired gun.
Yep.
Like, I promise you, people were saying the same thing about him leaving Atlanta.
Yep.
And then he went to San Francisco. And I'm sure the people were saying, oh, San Francisco gave him this opportunity. They took him away from the horrible Atlanta Falcons at the time. And so he owes us something. He's going to be a 49er forever. Then he went to Dallas.
I didn't say he owed Colorado anything. I didn't say he owed Colorado anything.
Deion's always been a hired gun.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see. Very interesting. Ball award to the Baltimore Ravens, man. This was Thursday night. We did the show Thursday morning, so we haven't had a chance to talk about it. 35-34, great game against the Bengals, and Lamar Jackson basically puts a bow on the fact that he's probably going to win his third MVP. Your thoughts?
It's not a bow yet. There's a couple of players that's having good seasons, but hands down, nobody's playing better than Lamar. No question about that.
It's not even close. Like, who else in the NFL? You can argue about the Heisman in college. You know, Travis, Shador, Cam. There's a bunch of guys in college that I think this is going to be a very competitive race for the Heisman Trophy. Right now, it's Lamar Jackson's to lose.
Last year, Lamar Jackson, this time of year, last year, Lamar Jackson threw for 23 touchdowns. With another 8 games to go, with 7 or 8 more games to go, he's at 24 right now. He's having a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews, your boys Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. We'll spend some time with Arlie Wood. We'll get an Arlie Wood report on the Two Live Stews experience. I'll remind you about Clear and the importance of Clear. Sorry for not getting to that tree. And we'll take more calls, balls and busters, and read more chat in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. I see your finger raised, Doug.
Yes, sir. So we've got Arlie coming up. We've got a top 5 that we got today, a nice top 5 that we're going to talk about a little bit later. We've also got Last 48, which are the 5 biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. We're going to read some chat. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room. We got a lot coming up, man. Stay tuned.
Oh, you raised your hand to say exactly what I had said. Oh, I get it. I understand. Cool.
Two Live Stews. Don't go away.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road? Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. Check out your good folks right there at Southern Edge Beverage Company. Ollie Michelle, look like you in the whip. Good morning, Ollie Michelle.
You're in the
I'm gonna get a ticket. I'm gonna get a ticket.
So what?
I'm gonna get a ticket. You're not supposed to, but it's my hands free.
You're parked. You're not driving. Yeah, you're not driving.
I'm trying to make it back to Atlanta. I'm driving and talking to y'all. Hey, y'all. No, this will not be used against me in a court of law. I am parked at the current moment.
Well, we see those trees that's sitting still back there behind you, so it's okay.
Hey. This is movie magic, Ryan.
Ollie, how was homecoming?
Oh, my God. All I can say is there are rules to homecoming. One of them is you must nap, you must hydrate, and watch out for the people that you used to know, because now they be trying to know you still. And no.
So wait a minute. Where were you at homecoming at?
Xavier University.
Okay.
Xavier, baby. That's an elephant and the word Xavier. Our colors are gold and white, though, but I put red to represent Delta because, it's not appropriate to drink in your symbols. So.
Okay.
I'm the Reds. Gamma Alpha Made. Woohoo!
And y'all don't have a football team, right?
No, we don't.
Douglas, okay. So y'all just it's surrounding tailgating.
This guy's like a homecoming snob. He gets to determine what makes a good homecoming or not.
It
just blows my mind.
I'm interested. I'm curious.
First of all, we're in the great city of New Orleans, so the party is always live. Not until the Deltas arrive, but the party is always live. We have basketball teams, so they come out and they'll play like a different team. We play Alcorn for the girls, and I don't know who the boys, because I didn't never make it inside the game. I just didn't make it. I don't know. I heard we won. That's what I heard when they walked back out. But we have a big tailgate. It used to be centered around our banquet, like your every 5-year class. The classes ending in this number and this number. They all celebrated. It was a big deal. But now we added a tailgate, and we always had the game. It was Dillard University's homecoming this weekend. Tulane and Loyola, plus the Falcons and the Saints play. Busted to the Falcons because I'm out there in my Mike Vick jersey talking all this junk, and this dude just missing kicks. Then people was talking about, you're gonna get jumped, right? I was like, well, I guess it's about to be ATL, ho. What we doing?
ATL, ho.
I have video. If you watch my Welcome to Arleywood and look at the video, you can see them people in there celebrating. He would play music based on what was going on. Oh, the New Orleans music. I know they'd be ready to nuck if you. I mean, was. But anyway, it was a great weekend.
Okay, I actually did do something yesterday. I went to a sports bar, 7 Sports Bar in, I think it's Austell, and I posted a video. It was like post-COVID crunk in there, or pre-COVID crunk in there. It was crazy crunk, and the Falcons still found a way to lose, man. Everybody was going crazy.
We got to get to all this report, man. But how does a guy that lives downtown find himself at a sports bar on a game day Sunday in Austell?
Because the Reds had it, and it was off the chain.
You went to an event in Austell.
Right. The grad chapter Reds from Austell or something like that. They had it. Yeah.
It's probably the Douglas Paulding County chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated alumni chapter. Anyway, what's up to all of y'all? Yes, I'm in my car, but that just shows my dedication to the Two Live Stews and the Arleywood Report, and to the people out there in Stew Nation. What's up? I want to send a happy birthday to Lavelle Crawford, who turned 56 today. Thought he was much older, but okay. Musician Jean-Baptiste is 38. And y'all, last week we missed Eric B. of Eric B. and Rakim. He had a birthday.
How we do that?
61.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
That's all I got.
Wow.
Like, what is happening? We missed his birthday. And yesterday, Bobby Rush, my aunt loves him, honey. She would go see him everywhere and act like that was her boyfriend. And we were like, but he got a wife. You can't just be his girl. He my boyfriend, honey. That is my boyfriend. We'll follow him everywhere around Memphis because, that's blues area. 91, actor, comedian Sinbad is 68. Rapper, actress Eve will turn 46. Comedian Tracy Morgan will turn 56. Former NFL quarterback, I didn't realize Teddy Bridgewater had retired, but he turned 32. And regulators Warren G, mount up, turns 54. So tomorrow we got some heavy hitters on the birthday list.
Before you go any further with that list, anytime, have y'all seen Sinbad lately? How old did you say Sinbad was, Ollie?
68, but he had a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough for him. Y'all keep him in your prayers. And Teddy Bridgewater, how old was Teddy Bridgewater?
32. He will turn 32 tomorrow.
He retired to be the head football coach at his high school in Florida.
Yep.
Northwestern High School, the Bulls. Yeah.
And they're playing good ball. He'll be there for the next 50 years.
Yep. And just shout out to the girls, if that's the same high school where I have a Sarah who is the dance captain, and her dancing girls are the bombdiggity.com, the GGs or something. They don't call them the GGs, they call them something. And they had this little straw. Y'all have to check them out. They're amazing. But y'all, first up, we have fans might be kind of sad because Rihanna is hinting at retirement yet again. A few months back, she was wearing her "This Is My Retirement" shirt. Then she was at an Fenty event that she had in her country of Barbados, and she made the comment, something to the effect of, yes, music might have brought me to this world where everybody could see me, but God might have different plans for me, and I'm just looking at all those things. Let me tell you about this girl. Grammy Awards, 9 of them. Umbrella was, one of her biggest hits. 12 Billboard Music Awards, 13 American Music Awards, 7 MTV Music Awards. She's had 14 number ones, 32 songs on the top 10 Billboard, and is considered one of the best-selling female artists of her time. She's also worth $2.8 billion due to Fenty.
That's what I was about to say. When your wealth has grown to $2 billion plus, it's got to be hard to get up to do the things you like to do, because you ain't got to get up to do the things you like to do.
T.I. just won a settlement of like $70 million.
71 million.
I can't remember what it was about. And he was like, man, I'm done with this music. I'm done with this music shit too.
Right. And somebody had to go to his daughter. It was because of he and his daughter and 2 other young ladies had a group, and one of the major companies infringed by making their little doll that looks just like the group, and so they lost it twice, but on appeal they ended up winning the 71 million. So it still remains to be seen if the company is going, the big company, I can't think of who it was, it might have been EMG Entertainment or something, if they're going to not appeal it, because it's, them big companies that keep you in court for the rest of your life. But T.I. can fight it.
What happens with that is the big companies have insurance policies for when things like this happen, the insurance will cover it. So they're going to fight it, and they'll probably appeal it to try to save the insurance company from it, so their premium doesn't go up astronomically, but it will get paid because a judge said you got to pay it.
Yep. And we talked about it on the No Show. If you look at it, they copied those girls. Clothing, the hairstyle of the doll, everything. The OMG Girls was the name of the group. It was his oldest daughter, who's now like 28. It's actually Tiny's daughter, but T.I. raised her, but she still is very active with her father, and then 2 other young ladies. So they're going to get broke off a little something proper if it's 6 like it is. So yeah, I don't know if I could go sing another note or worry about y'all. I've done the Super Bowl now. I've done some stuff to help my country. And I'm making millions. Y'all keep buying my makeup. I've not purchased it, but everybody literally raves about it.
It's not millions. She's making billions.
Sorry, billions. Perdóname, por favor. Billions of dollars. I don't know if I'm gonna sing no song to y'all either. So yeah, we'll stay tuned to see if she goes back. Plus, she has 2 little people now. You gotta watch your little kids, honey. Anyway, next up, y'all, why is Lamar Odom doing this? Okay, so there's a place in Vegas called Real Doll. You can go there anywhere between $2,000 and $20,000. You can purchase a life-size sex doll, created to look exactly like you want her to look. And initially he was like, oh, big boobs, oh, nice round arse. But then he decided he wanted to make the doll look just like his ex-wife, Khloe Kardashian. And he's telling everybody about it. He said because he can do anything he wants to her sexually on the doll. So I just want to ask 2 lives dead AF, as the young people say, serious AF. So I just want to ask the Stews, when do you get to a point where you got to pay for a life-size doll? And why are we telling people we did it?
Why are you telling people?
Lamar must be back on that stuff, man. Remember he had real drug issue at one point, right?
He had beat it. He beat it. Allegedly, he'd beat it.
Okay,
I hope he beat it.
if you were to do something like, it's not even that. It sounds almost like some type of sex deviant behavior. Something. I mean, I don't know.
Right,
I can't even explain it.
He paid $8,000 for it, so he got the mid range. I'm thinking maybe he couldn't get the Kim one, so because she costs too much more. I can't come up with nothing. I usually have an explanation like, okay, so listen, probably he just misses her. I'm not gonna tell y'all that though. I am not.
Yeah, right. Why would he tell the world that he misses this chick so much that he's getting a fake one of her?
All I know is you ninjas better leave them Kardashian girls alone. Leave them alone. I'm telling y'all. Yeah. Never leave them alone. Some ain't right.
Some ain't right.
They got that snapper, man.
Right.
Listen, they got that gorilla grip.
Wow.
I mean, it's serious out in these streets when you want to go make a replica of your ex. I don't want none of my exes back in my bed at all. So I'm not sure what's happening with him.
Outstanding job, Arlie.
Thank you, Arlie.
Everybody be safe. I'm going to hit this road.
All right.
Remind us about the no-show, Arlie. Remind us about the no-show, Arlie.
Oh, yes. Please check out the no-show with Naughty, and Enlightened Arlie. I'm just kidding. With Arlie and Naughty on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Come see what we're talking about. Things you all need to know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arlie. We appreciate it. Good job. All right, before we go pay some bills, man, I got to remind y'all about something. We're going to get to the top 5, to the last 48, and we're going to give you more balls and busters in the doghouse with the 2 Live Stews and the 2 Live Stews experience. Y'all keep it locked.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The 2 Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay? That's right. Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the 2 Live Stews.
Pulling up at the tailgate. It's halftime. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a good look. It's a real good look. Hey, mama. You're a beautiful girl. Oh, it's going down at the tailgate. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come get some Spell House. Come get some Spell House. Come get some Spell House. Come get some Zai experience. Come get some.
I mean, no offense, man, what I'm about to say, okay?
There was more ninjas out there on that 3 acres of land than y'all had in Orangeburg for a tailgate.
Listen. Don't take offense by what I'm about to say, okay?
Come get some.
Don't take offense by what I'm about to say, okay? We had bigger tailgates for JV football in Monk's Corner than what I just saw in that video. For the JV team, not the varsity. Not the varsity. The JV Berkeley High School Stags in 1981, had bigger turnouts than what I just saw in the video.
Pulling up at the tailgate.
Yeah. The JV Stags in 81, we had way bigger tailgates. Look at Morgie. Now that is great that you take her with you to the tailgate, man. That's great. That's beautiful. But yeah, man, your tailgate, man.
Douglas, stop it. This is a nice tailgate.
It wouldn't even compete with Claflin, man. Claflin is a team that don't even have a football team, man.
You a hater. I'm impressed, Ryan. I mean, it's not better than Spellhouse, but I'm shocked. Stop it, Douglas.
All right,
there's more ninjas out there than the Tarzan movie, man.
Right. Okay. Last 48 or top 5? And you're watching
before you do that, I got to do something real quick. I got a lot of notes I got to get to, man. Shouts out to the Dread. He's got a funky 4 that he's preparing for next Thursday or this coming Thursday, but he did some homework for me. Upon signing his contract with Colorado before 2023 and 24,
right.
Deion Sanders agreed to a number of seasonal bonuses that were included in his 5-year, roughly $30 million deal.
Okay.
One of the many bonuses in Sanders' contract was a $100,000 payout for every additional win after bowl eligibility per BetMGM. So they're bowl eligible already. Every game they win moving forward this season, he'll get an extra $100,000.
That's good. That's really good.
I think Deion's going to stay, man.
We'll see.
They'll renegotiate the 5-year, $30 million deal, which is paying him $6 million. They'll give him about $12 million per year to keep him. They'll double that. They'll give him about $12 million per year, and it's very important to him to keep the keys to the car. He'll have the keys. Florida State reminds me of one of the places, man, that won't want to give that ninja the ability to do what he wants to do, which is whatever he wants to do. I don't think FSU will do that, but we'll see.
They're 1-9 right now, man. They will do anything they need to do to get back in prominence.
Hey, man, it's Florida. It's Florida, man.
Yeah.
It's Florida. It's Florida.
So what are you saying about that?
It's Florida, man. They're trying to take critical race theory out of schools. They're not trying to empower black people. They're trying to take black books away from people. Then they're trying to empower black men.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he will be willing to not be given the keys. That's important to him.
When you add that to the equation, what you just said, you're 100% right.
Yeah, his staff. Look at his staff, man. There's people that other schools may not want on their sidelines.
Warren Sapp.
They may not want a Warren Sapp on their sidelines at FSU.
That's a good point. Now, that's a good point. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. You're exactly right. I forgot about what's going on with Florida and was it DeSantos down there in Florida?
Yep, that's right.
And critical race theory and all of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Second thing, shouts out to the Naughty Dread. I gave him some homework over the weekend, and he came through with it like he always does, and he nailed it. But before presenting it and talking about it today, I figured I should give you a heads up too.
Okay.
We just finished week 10. There's 8 more weeks of football.
In the NFL, right?
In the NFL. The Falcons are number 1 in their division in the NFC South.
Mm-hmm.
And they took Michael Penix Jr., number 8 overall.
Mm-hmm.
I told you when they took him that the reason why I did not like that was because there had to be someone in the draft that could help him right now. If you're paying Kirk Cousins $100 million, there's got to be somebody in this draft that can help you right now, and you're not planning on playing Penix for the next 2 years. I asked the Dread to pull up the data on all the first round draft picks to see who after number 8
is balling.
Is balling.
Right.
I will present that information to you on Thursday morning. So I wanted to give you a heads up before just bringing that out.
Okay. All right.
I want you to think about it too. Are there any players that could have helped us right now? Could we be better right now because we're not using Penix?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at the draft order and I'll give you an answer to that.
Okay.
I want to mention one thing too before we get into this top 5.
Yep.
And the last 48.
Yep.
I posted a meme. What's today?
Today
is Monday.
I'm killing the top 5. Today's the 11th. I'm killing the top 5. Today's the 11th too. Today's the 11th.
Thursday, I did it Thursday night at the end of the Ravens-Cincinnati Bengals game. And it was basically on a bullshit roughing the passer call in the game. Right now, Monday morning, 7:53 a.m. Eastern time, 1.8 million views.
I might need to get into this real horse stuff too, man.
I need you to start doing these reels, man.
Yeah, I may need to start playing this game too.
Because it's promotion and people feel passionate about little things like that, man. We don't have to do a big production, man. It's going to bring more eyes and more, notoriety to the show, man. By tonight, it's going to be 2 million views. By far the biggest video that we've ever done. Of the little reels that we've done, and we've done, I don't know, 1,000 of them probably at this point.
Hey, man, if all those people viewing that reel could find it in the kindness of their heart to just donate $1. $1.
Right.
Just $1.
Right. And we're working on that. We are working on that. All right. Should we go ahead and roll out the top 5? We're going to do the top 5 first or the memes first? Let's do the top 5 first. And this category is, we kind of stole this from, who was it? It was those guys on First Take.
First Take, Shannon Sharp and Cam Newton and Stephen A. Smith.
So they were here in Atlanta last week for Morehouse Clark game.
Yep.
And they gave their top 5 Atlanta athletes, despite the sport, despite the, despite the sport. So,
T.I. must be someplace smoking weed with Josh Smith.
T.I.'s top 5 Atlanta professional athletes.
They're smoking buddies, are their neighbors or something. Okay, he's T.I. weed man or something.
He's got Dion, obviously, Vic, Dominique. Then he's got Josh Smith, which is a head scratcher. Now, Josh Smith is from Atlanta, and I think that's what he was trying to show love to Atlanta. He's very well-known, proud Atlantean.
Yep,
and so I think he was just trying to show Josh Smith some love. But he's got Josh Smith, and then the last one he's got is
Dikembe
Mutombo, rest in peace. Just passed away about a month ago, I believe.
Just passed away.
So we're going to give our top 5s. I'm 30 years in the city. I've been in Atlanta longer than I was in Moco, than I was in South Carolina. So I'm an adopted Atlantean myself right now. That's how I look at it. You've been here even longer than me, like 3 years earlier than me. So give us your top 5 Atlanta athletes. And how did you come to this? Was it popularity? Was it their numbers? How did you come to your list?
Was that question posed to me or to the dogs and poodles in the chat room?
No, to you. To you.
I wanted it to be of sports significance to said sport and significance to said city. The guys that I chose, it was important to me for them to be a baller in their sport and on their team in this city. They had to be relevant, and then they need to be noticed and loved by the city. At least
popularity. Right.
No doubt about it.
All right, go ahead.
That's how I came up with mine.
Okay, so you gonna roll yours out, or you want me to roll mine out first?
I'm the top 5 king, man, so you should definitely go first because you suck and I don't. So you go first. I'll clean it up after you.
Tree, go ahead and give me my top 5, Tree. And you're watching the Two House Stews Experience. Coming in at number 5
that's a good one.
Was the all-time home run leader, Hank Aaron, before Barry Bonds came along. So Hank Aaron, number 5. Number 4, the real deal, Holyfield. I mean, probably one of the proudest moments in Atlanta history was when Evander beat Mike Tyson. Like, nobody in the world gave him a shot. Nobody in the world gave him a shot. So to have the world's or the heavyweight champion of the world in your city, yeah. I mean, ATL got real love for Evander Holyfield. Coming in at number 3, the human highlight film, Dominique Wilkins. Number 2, Prime Time. May have been number 1, but he was in and out of here real quick. And that's the only reason he isn't number 1. I can make the argument once again, I've said this before, he's the greatest football player of all time, despite position, okay? Number 2, Deion Sanders. Now look what he's doing in coaching. And number 1, the guy personally had the Georgia Dome on 10 every single year, every single weekend for 3-4 years.
But his body of work doesn't allow him to be number 1.
No, it doesn't.
It just doesn't.
As far as popularity and who fans, sports fans in the city love,
Naughty.
MV7 number 1.
Naughty Dread, please put your list together. But while I do mine, please make sure you have a top 5 Atlanta list, Naughty, please. Mike Vick can't be number 1 on the list for several reasons. And I love Mike Vick. Tree, put my list up, please. Number 5 is MV7.
Wow.
Because as great as he was, what he ultimately did to the city destroyed us for a decade. Destroyed us. Set us back. And I love Mike Vick. He's the reason why I bought season tickets to go down to the Dome every week. He's why we tailgated 4 hours before every game and 2 hours after every game. But what he left us with is something that it took us decades to overcome.
So is this a list of what they did wrong off the field, or a list of who was most popular and who was the fan favorite?
This is my goddamn list. That's what it is.
Right, but you giving a different list. You giving a list of what guys did off the field.
I'm giving my goddamn list. Let's go, Tree. All right. Number 4, Jesse Tuggle. You talked about it the other day. You tried to find a way to put him on the Mount Rushmore of athletes, but he's not on your list.
Love the hammer. Love the
No,
hammer.
you don't love the hammer if he's not on your list.
I love the hammer,
You
man.
don't. No. You don't love the hammer if he's not on your list. Back to the list, Tree. Back to the list, Tree. Thank you, Tree. Neek, number 3. Primetime, number 1. And look, man, what Hank Aaron and his family dealt with. What Hank Aaron did for home runs in all of baseball. Being one of the first black men to, hey, man, how can he not be number 1? I mean, other than Ambassador Young, ain't nobody bigger in the state of Georgia than Hank Aaron.
Well, this is what I factored. You won't hear
I don't believe you belittle Hank Aaron on your list and didn't put Jesse Tuggle. I got you. I got you.
No, not any shots towards the great Hammer and Hank Aaron. 2 things.
You ished on Hammer and Hank and on Jesse Tuggle.
No.
You ished on them.
No,
you might as well pull your pee-pee out and just piss on them.
The reason I don't have a pee-pee, sir. Trust me on that. Stop that. The reasons I don't have Hammer and Hank higher is, 1, because the sport, baseball, really a popularity among our community in this city is really not higher than basketball or football.
Man, the Braves are the people that the Braves are the franchise in the state that freaking wins. The Braves have won.
And I didn't think that it would resonate for people under the age of 50.
But you're not under the age of 50.
I'm 55 years old. When Hank Aaron, passed the all-time home run record, it had to be when I was 6 or 7 or 8 years old. I barely remember it. Back then, we didn't have Sports Center. Like, it would have been way bigger if it would happen today than when it did back in 1970 something.
My heart hurts that there's no Tuggle on your list. My heart hurts that you decided to put Mike Vick in his jumpsuit at number 1. I think the people in the state and the city of Atlanta deserves better. That's just me. You might as well put Matt Ryan on the list.
People now, man. You sound like them other people now.
You might as well put Matt Ryan on the list. Speaking of other people, you might as well do that.
Wow.
And then I got some kids over here that have allergies. And if there's one thing that you can do as a parent to help your kids that have allergies, is to make sure that the air that they breathe is clear. Check out my folks at clearair.com to purchase your filters in your home. Listen, man, Clear Air filters are one of the few ways that you can take out all of the contaminants in your home. There's no reason why the air you breathe outside should be clearer than the air you breathe inside. You want to breathe easy and you want to live better? Holla at my folks at clearair.com. And lastly, why sell Krispy Kreme donuts? Why sell chocolate bars for $2? Project Clear offers a very unique way to fundraise for community causes. Our initiative provides means for organizations to generate much-needed revenue while reducing harmful contaminants in indoor air environments. Check us out at projectclear.org if you're trying to do some fundraising and you don't want to do donuts and chocolate. projectclear.org. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. More chat, more ballers and busters up next with the Stews. I got you in that top 5.
I want to read some of this chat, man. Great stuff.
I got you in the top 5.
No, you don't.
I mean,
no, you don't.
Hey, listen, the state of Georgia and the city of Atlanta will not let you ish on Hank Aaron.
We're gonna post the top 5 within the hour after we get off air.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
We'll see, Ninja.
Y'all keep it locked. Two Live Stews experience.
You see that right there? Bruh's owned.
That's right.
Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Zy Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every broad America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge.
They look so sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey. But there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Oh, can I pour me a one? Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. With this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what your dream, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah. Because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so sweet.
We need to do an etiquette class for the men who post on the dating apps. What things do you hate to see? Because I got 2. Please don't wear a hat. I want to see what your head looks like. Do not wear a hat in every picture, sirs. And I don't give a flying fuck that you go to the gym. Okay? I can tell what you do. It's okay if you got a little stomach. But every photo of you in the gym is not cool, y'all.
And then what about the ones when they're behind the shades?
You mean sunglasses?
And you just, the sunglasses. You can't even see their eyes or anything. And usually, like you say, the hat pictures, the shades, to me is something going on.
I need to see your teeth. I need to see your hairline. If you don't have one, it's okay. Yeah. I might swipe left, but stop it. Okay?
The Tea with Tree Unhinged, single in the city, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That was Debo Samuels, our homeboy from the great state of South Carolina. In his pregame entrance for the 49ers. What are your thoughts, man? You think you would ever hire Debo's fashion designer? Because evidently that's the style, what he's rocking.
I've worked with a few clothiers, man, and they will try to enforce their will on your life, and you've got to take control of it. You've got to say, like, no. I get your creativity. I know this is what you do, but no, I'm not going to do that.
Hey, and
if you just let them get your measurements and send them on their way, and then they send you clothes and you send them money, then this is bound to happen. I'm trying to give Debo the benefit of the doubt.
Tree, please play it one more time so we can give
gosh. Oh gosh.
The fuck is wrong with him?
You can't say that, man. Man, you can't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry, Tree.
Why is he walking? Why is he walking like he's on eggshells? And that why is he walking like that?
Lord have mercy.
Are those compression socks?
And you know what that statement you just made the first time when we showed it, and you said you have to take control of your clothier.
You have to take control of your
clothier. Cat Williams said, when P. Diddy want to party, you got to tell him no.
You got to tell him no.
You got to tell him no.
Yeah, man. It took me a while to learn it, and maybe I've been only doing it for the last decade or so. And it is your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Debo.
Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. I probably only been practicing this for the last 10, 11 years. So I was in my 40s when I started doing it. But I will not allow anyone to enforce their will on my life.
So you're saying Debo right now is falling to peer pressure to look some type of way.
To be a star. He's entrusting.
No, I'm not thinking a star. I'm thinking other direction.
He's entrusting some Bay Area clothier to style him. Someone that was born and raised.
Bay Area clothier. Gotcha.
Right. Someone that was born and raised in the Bay is doing his clothes for him. And he's like, yeah, hey man, just you've had clients like so-and-so. Yeah, just let me know what I gotta pay you. I'll wire you the money. You just send me the clothes. Make sure you label it so I wear certain things with certain things. I don't want to wear the wrong stuff with the wrong stuff. So make sure you label it.
You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Lord have mercy. Are you giving him a baller or buster award?
He played good and he backed up his teammates. He's a bully on the field. That's why what some people may be insinuating, I will not believe. He's one tough son of a bitch. I know him.
Oh yeah. He tough as leather, man.
He's one tough son of a bitch. And pound for pound,
tougher than that leather skirt he had on.
Sterling Sharp was one of the strongest men that ever played at South Carolina University. His clean, his squat, and his bench was higher than like everybody. Debo is the backup or the follow-up to Sterling. He's strong as hell.
Yeah.
He's a beast. Yeah, tough as nails.
Yeah. Ball award to the San Francisco 49ers, 23-20 over the Buccaneers. Let's do the last 48, and then we want to give some more balls and busters and read some chat, man. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. So the last 48 are the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group in the last 48 hours. From NFL on Fox. I don't know why it doesn't show who posted this. But is Lamar Jackson on his way to winning his third MVP? Jackson already has as many passing TDs as he did in the entire 2023 season. Yep. Of course he's on his way.
The reason why I'm going to co-sign on that is because Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions yesterday. He's got to be out.
Yeah, Jared Goff went back
to Jared Goff. Yeah. He didn't go back to Jared Goff because Jared Goff.
5 interceptions?
He's historically a great quarterback.
No, but yesterday, Jared Goff went back to the Jared Goff that was not a historic quarterback.
Well, what Jared Goff did he go back to? Because before he came to Detroit, he was in Los Angeles, where he took him to a Super Bowl. What Jared Goff did he go back to?
Super Bowl? No, you're confused. That Jared Goff didn't take them. Took things to the Super Bowl.
Oh, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford. Are you kidding me? They ran him out of Los Angeles.
You're right. He was the first overall pick.
Jared Goff did take the Rams to the Super Bowl. They just lost the Super Bowl with Jared Goff. But they lost to the Tom Brady. They're 13-3.
Won it with Stafford. Jared Goff is a former Super Bowl quarterback.
But he didn't do shit. I didn't remember him taking him to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be honest with you. But he didn't do nothing. That's why they let him go.
He's never been a bad quarterback. I'm sorry. He's never been bad.
All right. Well, whatever. Next one, Tree.
So no. Before you go on. So yes, I will co-sign Lamar now because prior to that, I said Lamar, Jared Goff, and Jared Daniels in Washington were the 3 front runners for it. Now the 5 interception game has got to throw Goff out. So, yes, it should be Lamar's hands down if he keeps playing anywhere near like he's playing now.
Okay. All right. Next one. Washington Commanders, familiar numbers in Landover. First 9 starts, Robert Griffith III on the left, Jaden Daniels on the right. All year long, we've been talking about how Jaden Daniels is unbelievable and looking like a league MVP. Do you remember, or did you remember that RG3 was balling like this when he first got into the league before the injury?
I do remember it because he got hurt, and then Kirk Cousins was born. And I always thought that Kirk Cousins came in and did a good job in Robert's absence, but I thought that when Robert came back, he would have been given the opportunity to take his spot back, and that did not happen.
Well, I don't think he was ever the same after the knee injury started happening. But put it back up one more time, Tree. He literally has the exact same stats, even better with the rushing.
But
than he does than Jaden Daniels has right now.
Okay, but I'm curious to see what their record was when Robert Griffith was playing like this.
But hold on. Once again, wins are a team metric. We got in a big debate about that this weekend. His numbers are very comparable to Jaden Daniels, who's everybody saying is having the greatest year a rookie quarterback has ever had and might be the league MVP. Robert Griffith III probably didn't have as good of a team around him as Jaden Daniels does right now.
But again, that's fine. You can say that. That's fine. And I'm not hating on RG3. I'm just saying Griffith, I'm curious. Go ahead,
Robert Griffith won Rookie of the Year and sent Washington to the playoffs in his first year. Remember, he got hurt in the playoff game.
And Cousins came. Yeah, Cousins. Well, listen.
And listen, Jaden Daniels is probably going to take the Commanders to the playoffs. I think it's very comparable. My point in bringing that meme to light is I didn't realize that RG3, and I guess we forget.
He was a beast. He was a beast.
I didn't remember that he was balling like that when he came to the injury. I knew he did good, but not this good.
It was the injury that shut him down.
Yeah.
They thought they had their quarterback, and it was the injury that shut him down.
All right, next one, Tree. This is just a screenshot that I took, man, from this past weekend, pregame before the college football started at noon. Did you realize that we're about to have, because either Cam Ward's going to win it, Shador, or who else? It was three guys. That I mentioned.
Not the running back from Boise.
Oh, Jalen Milroe. Jalen
Milroe, Alabama. Very good.
I posted that these will be the first three quarterbacks drafted in the NFL this year. Jaden, Milroe, and Shador, right? But then I happened to see they posted this graphic on the pregame for the NFL on Sunday, or on college football on Saturday. Do you realize that the last three Heisman Trophy winners are brothers that are quarterbacks, and about to be possibly the fourth one?
I did.
Probability? Show it one more time, Tree.
I did realize that.
Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, now Cam Ward. Well, they're saying Cam Ward is in the running for the Heisman this year. I think it's a toss-up. Cam got a loss this past weekend. Shador has losses earlier, but Shador is balling. Cam is balling. Jalen Milroe balled out this past weekend. Man, the future of the New Jack quarterback is looking oh so beautiful.
Look, man, there's 14 brothers that started this year, 14 or 15, and you got 3 more coming in that's probably going to be top 10 picks. We predicted this decades ago.
Literally 2 decades ago, 20 years ago.
If y'all want to compete, and if y'all want to put your team in the best possible position to win games, you've got to have an athlete back there that can do more things than just one. If you got a guy back there that can throw the ball exceptionally well, congratulations. But if you got a guy that can throw the ball well and run it well, better congratulations. A guy that's bigger, a guy like when Lamar Jackson takes off, people don't come close to him.
Somebody posted in the group this weekend as well, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. Lamar Jackson is a top 10 quarterback of all time. And I replied, not only is he a top 10 quarterback of all time right now, I could push him in the top 5. Now, maybe that's stretching it, but here's the thing that I put him over a lot of other quarterbacks.
You can't put him top 5. You can't put him top 5 if he ain't got
I don't, probably not.
Yeah.
The reason I have him so high is something very simple. Lamar Jackson can pass the ball in that upper echelon of quarterbacks. He's shown he can do that in the last couple of years.
I agree.
And not only that, add to the fact He can run. Like a lot of the pocket quarterbacks, the pocket passing quarterbacks that we put as far as greatest of all times, they're very limited in what they can do. Lamar Jackson has another gear that he can turn to if he needs to.
Not only can he run, but he could literally be a certified tailback if you put him in that position. I think he would do a good job at running the ball if you put him in that position. That's a lot for a defensive coordinator in a defense to have to try to figure a way to stop. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So what has really been held against these dual threat New Jack quarterbacks over the last, I don't know, in ever of the NFL is the athleticism. Now that's a plus. Okay. If you don't have escapability, okay, and now we got guys, linebackers running 4.5, 4.4 40s. Then that's a detriment to you and your game.
What's the DN in Cleveland? He's a monster.
Yeah.
You got Bosa, you got Watt, Dredd. What's the DN in
drawing a blank on his name. Defensive end in Cleveland.
Myles Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
You got guys that's 260, 275 pounds that's running damn near 4.4, 4.5. If you got a quarterback that's a statue, that statue gonna get his ass beat up all day long. He gotta be able to move.
Yeah. You like Jalen Milroe? I got a lot of pushback from Jalen Milroe in the next level.
Man, I love him.
He might be faster than Lamar.
He might be faster than Lamar, the way he pulls away.
And he got a great deep ball. He's got a great deep ball as well. I love Milroe at the next level. A lot of people, push back on me and says, don't include Jalen Milroe in my top 3 guys coming out. Why not?
Why not? Stop it.
Why not? Yeah. He's definitely going to be first round. He may not go till late first round, but Jalen Milroe is going to sneak in the first round this year.
Yeah. The game has changed because an athlete at that position, a real athlete at that position, allows your offense to be able to do more. And you got to be able to do more to win these games.
You got to be able to do more to win these games, man. You're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
You got
Ryan Stewart.
You got 300 pounders on the defensive line that can run 4.6s and 4.7s. These slow statues that can't get out of the way, they're not going to have a place in the league because they got to be able to move. We said this 2 decades ago.
You know what's interesting? The description you just gave is what's going on with Tua right now.
Yes.
He can't get out of the way. These guys are too fast. He is a traditional drop back in the pocket passing quarterback. He is. But because he's not mobile, he's susceptible to get knocked the F out, which has happened his whole career. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Milroe. These guys, I love it, man. Go ahead, Tree. I'm sorry. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Younger
I
brother
actually
just
posted this.
Younger brother just made a great post. I'll get back to it later. A great post. Go ahead.
I posted this pretty accurate. I would take Kobe out and put Magic in. That's misspelling. What say you? So most influential NBA players ever. Mount Rushmore. Which means 4 people. They've got Kobe, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. What are your thoughts?
No Kareem or Shaq instead of Kobe?
But now you have to remember the word influential. When I hear the word influential, that means they somehow changed the game, or everybody in the sport took notice, or they something where they changed the game forever.
Kareem changed the game. I mean, did you ever see a hook shot get blocked? Ever?
Okay,
I mean, he was the centerpiece to the Lakers, sir. I mean,
well, he was the centerpiece, but it's very arguable if he was the centerpiece or Magic was the centerpiece.
Well, I agree. I was about to say he was there before Magic.
Go ahead, Nadia.
Yeah.
Magic was brought in to complement him. Go ahead, Nadia.
No, I don't think Magic was brought in to compliment anybody. Magic was Magic. Go ahead,
influential. Kareem did have the greatest shot ever, the sky
ever.
Hook, but no one after him came in and did the sky hook. He didn't influence the next generation.
That's right.
To hit the sky hook. That's what I think they mean by influential. Like Steph changed the whole game. Guys want to shoot threes. I mean, everybody's shooting threes. Now your big man shooting threes.
Hey, hold on, Nadia. I want you to stay right there. That's the exact description or definition of influential. They basically ushered in a new way to do things, and people followed it. You're exactly right. This is the description that I give on why Mike Vick is the most influential quarterback in the last 30 years, because all these guys modeled their game after Vick. I had this debate online, and a lot of people chimed in and said, no, it was Randall Cunningham. No. These kids today didn't see Randall Cunningham play.
No.
They saw MV7. So yeah, influential. What did they do to change the game and that everybody followed behind?
It's not Kareem's fault that the other superior athletes that played the sport he played couldn't do what he did. That was unstoppable. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be set back because of that.
You're correct. A lot of times it is about the average guy being able to do what they see out of the player. That's why Steph Curry is up there. That's why I would take Kobe out and I would put Allen Iverson in there. Allen Iverson made people who were 5'10" to 6'2" believe that they could just cross over. I mean, the crossover and one was created off what Allen Iverson was doing.
Not only that,
influence.
Not only that, cultural. Allen Iverson brought the entire hip-hop culture to the NBA post games.
Correct.
And not only that, every ninja in the NBA seemed like at that time was trying to get braids. That's influential. And it was really, a lot of it was off the court, but Allen Iverson, I agree. I would add AI. I would add Magic Johnson.
You only got 4 spots.
No, that's the problem.
Now you're trying to add well, if you add an AI and everybody else, who you taking off?
Put it back up there one more time, Tree. And you're watching the Two Live Students Experience.
It's only 4 spots. And that's another reason why it was so important to me that you got to get the 4 spots right. There's only 4.
I would take Kobe off and put Allen Iverson. I would take LeBron off and put Magic Johnson.
You cannot take LeBron off. Stop it.
I take LeBron off. Put what did LeBron do different, or what did LeBron influence people to do differently in the NBA, like we just talked about?
Work on a complete game. You can't just be one. You can't just be one place. You can't just do one thing. He's an 8-2 player.
And you're watching Two Live Students Experience. Somebody else made another great point too in the conversation in the Two Live Students Facebook chat group. You probably need to add Dr. J. You do realize that the merger between the ABA and the NBA, really, the point of it was to get Dr. J in their brand, in their league. So Dr. J really precipitated the 2 leagues joining. I tell young people all the time that didn't see him, Dr. J was Jordan before Jordan, just without social media. Or they really didn't have social media with Jordan. But just without the fanfare and the marketing, the reason why you have Jordan on this list is, I think, it's because of sports marketing in general, the Jordan brand.
Shouts out to my man Melvin Nichols and Bay 11 Towing. This past weekend, 2 different people contacted me for Melvin's number. I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all probably should write it down. Bay 11 Towing. 404-770-6949. 404-770-6949. They only guarantee 2 things. They're going to get to you in a timely manner, and they're going to have competitive pricing. And what else the hell do you want? If you're stuck on the side of the road, can't go nowhere, car won't crank, you feel like you're in danger, call my man Melvin at Bay 11 Towing, 404-770-6949. He'll come and get you back on the road or get you where you need to be, but you'll be safe. Competitive pricing, faster than everybody else. Bay 11 Towing.
All right, so we're going to jump to a break. And when we get back, we're going to read chat for like 15 minutes. I can go to 8:45.
Several people have texted me saying you got him on the top 5, Ryan. You're damn right I do.
Okay.
You're damn right
we'll
I
see.
do.
We'll see. This is
right.
Ryan's top 5.
Jesse Tuggle. Hank Aaron, number 1.
Yeah.
Paying homage to the greats.
And here's my top 5.
Okay, I got Mike Vick at number 1. That's tough, man.
When we get back from the break, we'll read some of your chat messages. We'll get out of here at 1:45. Don't go away too long.
That's like saying just hire a convict to be the president.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Dutch Store and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those Two Live Stews. Shouts out to the Detroit Lions. They get a baller award, finding a way to win despite their quarterback having 5 turnovers. Have you ever seen a team win a game with 5 turnovers, sir?
I promise you, in NFL history, it's probably 2% chance.
It can't be that high.
It can't be higher than 2%.
It can't be that high.
Hey, listen, man, before we jump to these chat messages and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, hey, if you'd like to advertise your business, your brick and mortar here in Atlanta, or your internet-based business, we'd love to partner with you, all right? We're also looking for a new title sponsor as well, okay? Which we're talking about just endless ads on the Two Live Stews, who's got a chat group of over 40,000 people and a great audience. Email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We'll send you over the rates. We'll talk about a plan and the partnership, and we'd once again love to work with you. While we went to the break, I finalized my Mount Rushmore of NBA players.
Okay.
It's Kobe. Oh, I'm sorry, not Kobe.
We just talked about taking them off the list for about 15 minutes, and now he made it back on your list during the break. That's cool.
No, it's AI. It's AI. Jordan, Magic, and Steph. And the reason Steph is on the list is because exactly what Nadi said. Steph Curry got every 5'10" ninja in the world thinking that they can make it in NBA because if they can shoot 3-pointers, they can make that happen.
Oh, I just realized what it is. Yeah. You and Dread, you and the Dread, two people that are slightly challenged when it comes to the height department. You like the little guy. So that's why y'all like Steph Curry. I get it. But look, man, again,
well, can I finish? The next one is Allen Iverson because of what we talked about earlier, the whole culture thing, the braids, the hip-hop clothing.
Another little guy.
Michael Jordan for sports marketing. Magic Johnson because he literally was Showtime. He literally brought the Lakers into prominence to the degree that still stands till this day. And Dr. J, man, for the whole ABA, NBA thing, he's honorable mention. I mean, there's only 4 spots, so.
You only got 4.
Yeah. So LeBron has to come off. LeBron has to come off, and the other guy has to come off too, whoever it was.
Well, here's my take.
Kobe. It was Kobe.
Here's my take. All right. In basketball, size matters. And Steph Curry, if he didn't have Clay and Draymond, would have had a harder way to find a way to win championships.
But you don't do hypotheticals though. You don't do them.
Right? No, I don't.
Right. So why are you doing hypothetical?
Right. Listen, size matters, and that little man by himself can't do nothing in this game. Period. Y'all can say whatever you want. Yeah, he's a great shooter. Oh, he can dribble the ball. Oh, he's a wonderful passer. But if you put him out there to play one-on-one versus a Jordan, he don't stand a damn chance. Not a damn chance.
But they're not playing one-on-one.
Put him out there versus Magic, he don't stand a chance. Yeah, size matters. So if you're putting some in the NBA where there's people that are 7'5" out there, if you bring me a 6'2", 6'3" guy, he ain't gonna do much.
But Ryan, that's the point.
He ain't got the size.
That's really the point on why you do add Steph. Is because of despite his size, he's changed the game forever. That's influence.
Nope.
Ryan, everybody shoot three-pointers now. The game, Shaq just talked about it over the weekend, how, the game isn't as good as it used to be because the big man has been relegated to really just, standing around because everybody's in a three-point shooting contest. Shaq just talked about it this weekend, and it's all because of Steph.
You have guys coming down, and there's no other teammates of theirs on this side of the court that they shoot from, and the opposing team's got 3 guys in the paint. He'll stop right there behind the three-point line and pull up.
That's Steph. That's Steph. You do understand that, right? That's influence.
Well, Steph is not the first shooter that's come to this game. Yeah, we've had some great shooters in this game.
Man. We ain't never had
great shooters.
Like Steph, man. Come on, man. Why give
please.
this dude his props? Are you
kidding? Ray Allen, Reggie Miller. We ain't never had a shooter like Steph. Stop it. You sound crazy.
Still not like Steph, man. Come on,
you sound crazy.
You need to
Rip
stop
Hamilton, man, you sound crazy. I get it. Y'all like the little guy. Y'all should like the little guy. Y'all are little. I get it. Y'all are challenged with height. So y'all are really liking the little guy.
Still got players pulling up from the logo. I mean, even big players. LeBron is pulling up from the logo now.
Hey,
Steph has influenced LeBron.
Hey, do you owe that man for some money, Ryan?
While you're back here, Dred, I'm glad you came back because I was about to forget. Your top 5 ATL athletes.
Ooh, I want to hear this from an ATL alien himself.
Top 5 ATL athletes. At number 5, I go Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight reel.
Okay.
I mean, he's just the best basketball player. I mean, outside of Pettit, but Pettit played with the St. Louis Hawks. So as far as Atlanta goes, I would say Dominique Wilkins. At number 4, I got to go Chipper Jones.
Okay. Chipper. I think Deion gave Chipper 2.
Not going to argue that.
Yeah, Chipper Jones got to be in there. I mean, I can't put Greg Maddux, Glavin, and all these other guys, but Chipper Jones is the real deal. And won a World Series.
And not Prime, Doug. It wasn't Prime's list. That was Stephen A. Smith that put Chipper Jones on the list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Nadi.
3, I go with Prime Time Deion Sanders.
Okay.
One of the greatest defensive players ever. 2, I got Hank Aaron. Number 2, arguably the greatest baseball player to ever play.
Who do you have at number 1, Nadi?
Well, the only reason I got him at number 1 because this sport is a sport of men and gladiators, and he was a 3-time world heavyweight champion. So I got Evander Holyfield at 1.
So you didn't even put Vic. I thought you would say Vic at number 1. You didn't even put Vic in your list.
I mean, I love Vic. He was probably the most exciting.
Where's the butt? Where's the butt?
He's just not. I can't say he's greater than none of those guys that just put on the list.
All right.
Outside of
but you want to talk about the influence of Steph Curry. I understand, Nadi. I know what's going on here.
This wasn't a list about influence. This was the greatest athletes to come from Atlanta.
So you got Evander at number 1.
Oh yeah, he's 3-time world heavyweight champion.
Ryan Stewart didn't even have Evander on his list.
Evander knocked out Mike Tyson twice.
We'll see.
I'm on the list.
You make a good point. I should probably put Evander a little higher, but Ryan Stewart didn't even have him on the list. I think he forgot about him.
Right. And let's not forget that Mike Tyson got a big fight coming up this weekend.
I think it's Friday. Right? It's Friday night.
November 15th. So let's look out for that.
Hey man, let's read a couple of chat messages, man. And then also, Nadi, if you could whatever technique Tree
Hey, man.
uses to post the chat messages so we can post it in the group.
Should we try to do something for this fight on Friday, man? It's a Friday too, man. That's gonna be tough. Because it's on Netflix. Netflix has the damn fight, man.
Yeah, everybody got the fight. It ain't
a
really
Netflix
nothing
fight.
that you have to go to closed circuit TV
Right.
or something
right.
like that. Like everybody's
Right.
gonna have to fight that got Netflix, and everybody got Netflix.
Hey, man, my son Miles, the oldest, who didn't give a hoot about sports, was like, "Hey, Dad, where we watching the fight at?" I said, "Excuse me."
Punk
He said, "Where we
Jake
watching
Paul.
the Jake?" Right, where we watching the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight at?
Right.
I said, "But I'm gonna watch it someplace. I didn't know you were interested." "Oh yeah, I've never been interested in a fight like this until this one, Dad. I want to see this one."
And here's the sad part about it.
It's not
They're probably
because
gonna
of Tyson.
stop this fight. Tyson gonna lose this fight, man. At some point he's not gonna be able to continue, man.
He's not gonna have much gas in the tank, man.
He's not gonna have much gas to take.
I
So
don't know.
what Miles is gonna see is a shell of the Mike
man he
Tyson that we
was.
saw back
the man
in
he was.
87, 88, or
Oh,
whatever.
gosh.
Right. And so
I
I really don't like this whole setup of this thing, because punk ass Jake Paul is gonna look like a real fighter, and kids today that watch this think Mike Tyson is this guy they're
Well,
gonna see Friday night.
That's what I was about to say, man. Jake Paul too was once a kid that was watching Mike Tyson. So I'm convinced that he's going to be very technical and apprehensive about just rushing out there. He's going to be scared and timid of Mike Tyson. He's got to be scared and timid of Mike Tyson. And hopefully that little bit of fear is what gives Tyson the edge. But if it goes past 2-3 rounds, Tyson's not going to be able to do nothing with this young man.
If it goes
Nothing.
if it goes past one round, and they're probably only doing like 3 rounds, this is probably like this ain't like regular boxing format. They're probably only doing 3 to 5 rounds. I got to look at it. But if he lasts past the first round, then he's probably going to win, because Tyson's going to probably be so tired and tapped out that he's not going to be able to go on any further.
He's going to be extremely tired, man.
All right, a couple of messages. Rail Scott, Dr. J was the coolest, flyest ninjas on the planet. Always clean, always classy. Jungle Brother, Lamar Jackson's average 300 yards passing game in college. Charlie Castley, Bill Polian, and Mel Kiper was just biased against him. Right, what Lamar is doing, he literally did this the first Heisman he won. He should have won a second Heisman because his stats and what he did was better than the year that he did win the Heisman. Yet everybody says he couldn't pass the ball. You know what it is.
I do.
From Loose Neck and Perpetuity Side, Debo was on that Lennox Mall side of the game. Oh, shit.
Oh, gosh. I didn't say that. Stews didn't say that. Stews didn't say that.
So for people not from Atlanta, Lennox Mall is the mall where a lot of happy people shop.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the most politically correct way I can say it. Lennox, and it's not all, but if they had their choice, the happy people in this city would shop at Lennox Mall. Let's just put it like that.
I got to talk to you about my handicapping real quick from this past weekend.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to tell you about the numbers. However,
and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
I took the Panthers in the first half, -7, 1. I took the Eagles, -7 overall, 1. I took the Cardinals to win the game in a pick'em. I took David Montgomery to have a scoring touchdown.
Running back for the Lions.
The Lions.
Okay.
He scored in 7 of his last 8 games. I picked him weekly for the last 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Man, you're a handicapper, sir.
And Jared Goff, sir, they run the ball. I hit on Jared Goff being under 30.5 attempts because Jared Goff hadn't thrown the ball more than 31 times in the last 8 weeks. So when I saw 30 or under, I'm like, yeah, he's not going to throw the ball 31 times. They tried to establish the run. Give me that. And here's the big one, man. I want you to listen to this. Bengals +6. Steelers +2.5. Cardinals +1. I parlayed them. I parlayed 3 dogs and hit. I parlayed 3 dogs and hit.
You're a handicapper.
I'm a handicapper, man. made money this weekend. Last weekend, week number 9 and week number 2 are the only weeks I've lost. Maybe the weekend comes out to just winning $100, or maybe the weekend comes out winning more than 100. But as long as I win, that's all that matters. I'm up.
Yeah. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, man.
Jungle Brother. Tyson's going to destroy Jake Paul, who's built like Brock Purdy. Stop it.
I hope so. I hope so.
From Sydney Action Jackson, Debo wearing the D-Wade collection. Hey, Nadi, please look up quick. What town is Debo from in South Carolina?
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna see if I know any of his homeboys. From FM, Debo do the egg.
Real quick, before you read that. All I'm gonna say is this. I've seen you fight some of the toughest people in Moco. Just know that eventually you're gonna see Debo in these streets. Okay?
Hey, I'm not mocking Debo.
No,
I am not mocking Debo. I am not called out his sexuality or anything like that.
Oh,
no,
really?
I haven't.
Go ahead,
What town is Debo from, Nadi?
Inman,
Inman,
South Carolina.
I think I've seen that before. That's super small. That's not really
That's
even.
That don't even sound right when you say
that's
Inman
probably
and
small.
Debo.
Right.
With that pig. Inman?
Inman. So Inman has to be, I barely heard of the town. That's
Nadi,
smaller than Moco.
Come back,
Inman
Nadi.
is smaller than Moco.
Come back, Nadi. I want to caution you to know and understand that more than likely one day you're going to see Debo in these streets.
I ain't worried about it.
Okay.
They call him Debo
Trust me,
for a
I ain't worried
reason.
about it.
They call him Debo for a reason, Dredd.
When I was working at CNN, I saw a lot of ex-football players with muscles who was swinging, who's playing the other side of the field.
Wow.
They some of the nicest guys in the world.
Get out of here. 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 Get out of here, Dredd.
What is he doing?
No, that was me. That was my
Man,
fault.
I got to get out of here, man. Man,
Y'all
if
just remember,
Tyson.
y'all go see Debo in them streets.
Julius 35 see, man, if Tyson get one good shot on Paul, it's over for him. And remember, they probably gonna be wearing them big ass
Headgear.
30, I don't know, whatever ounce gloves, man. They're not gonna have like regular gloves, probably.
The 2-pound gloves.
Yeah, so a knockout in these types of fights usually doesn't happen anyway, just because of the technical side of it. They're gonna be wearing big ass little fluffy gloves, and I don't even want to watch this. To be honest with you, I really don't want to watch it because it gives credence to Jake Paul and this whole goddamn sham of a promotion they're doing with Jake Paul every other month. And then at the same time, I want to see Tyson knock him on his ass. So I'm going to watch it, but I don't want to watch it.
There may be a Mike Tyson fight party at my crib. I'm telling you. Inman, South Carolina is in Spartanburg County.
Okay,
Thank you, John
so
Lewis.
in Spartanburg, it's just probably like Oakley is to Monk's Corner.
To Monk's Corner.
Yeah.
Thank you, John Lewis. We appreciate it. Keep on reading the chat, man. Real quick, 6 points was way too much to give Joe Burrow, and I wanted Baltimore to win, but I took Burrow on the points, so that means I won again.
FM, Steph stretched the court to half court. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. He did that. You can say all you want about him. He's little. I don't even know why you would even bring that up, but he did that.
Basketball's a big man's game, man.
That man got Damian Lillard shooting from half court. Damian Lillard would have never even thought of that. No coach would allow Damian Lillard to even try that, but now that's part of his repertoire because it was okay when Steph did it.
Yep.
Steph made it okay.
Every time you took Draymond off the court, Steph couldn't find a way to win. Every time Klay Thompson was off, Steph couldn't find a way to win. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and the other guys on Mount Rushmore was going to play and win no matter who they was on the floor with.
They
were going to play and win no matter who they were on the floor with. Steph Curry, his winning has been contingent upon others.
Black Diamond, honorable mention Dale Murphy. I thought about Dale Murphy, but
thank you, Black
didn't make
Diamond.
my list.
Love you, Black Diamond. Well said.
Jungle Brother, my sex doll would look like Desiree West. Who is Desiree West? I'm lost on that. I'm behind. Dog 12. Lamar done took too many shots to the nose. Lord have mercy. Lamar
and he may need to get out of Vegas. You do know that he said he was spending like $20,000 a day on
Lamar
on the brothels. Yeah, he was going out to the brothels and like spending 3 or 4 days out there. And then when he would leave after being on a bender, drugging and sexing, when he would leave, he had bills for like $40,000, $50,000.
For people that don't know, brothels and quote unquote street term whorehouses are legal in Vegas.
Well, that's why.
Why would an NBA player, presumably with millions of dollars, buy a hooker?
It's probably the only people he could trust. We can talk about this if you want. We can talk about it. But
let's bookmark that. Let's talk about that later. Maybe we'll do a reel on that.
No. I got something I want to say, and I want to say it right now.
Go ahead.
There was 2 times in Detroit where I brought company home after partying, and I was robbed from said company. 2 times. One time, the first time, the chick even left a note on my pillow where she called me stupid rookie.
Are you serious?
I'm shooting you straight.
We just talked about the Shell game, and you let a freaking Detroit City Slicker sham you out and rob you?
Listen. Yes, she shammed me and she robbed me, but she took this. She got it. So everything she took, she probably deserved it. Right. She got some jewelry.
When you say took, how much did she take?
Well, you're going to judge me. I don't want to tell you because you're going to judge me.
Tell us. The people want to know, man.
A little bit of jewelry and a little bit of cash. You're going to judge me.
How much cash?
It's like $1,000 and about another $5,000 or $6,000 worth of jewelry. But yeah, she got about $10,000 worth of dick that night, though. Wait. Nadi, cut that out. Nadi, I need you to delete that. Nadi, delete that. I don't want that going out. Now back to the story, now that that's been deleted. Back to the story. Guys like Lamar Odom are of the belief that they're safer with paying for it. If you're going to pay for it by taking her out to dinner or buying her some clothes or buying her some jewelry, I might as well just go someplace where all I got to do is pay and I can chill. They're not going to drug me. They're not going to mug me. They're not going to hurt me because this is their place of business. Whereas I took these strangers to my crib and got jacked. So I'm not judging Lamar. That's why I think he should get out of Vegas because it's just too easy for him to get comfortable there buying sex dolls and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I may have lost about $6,000, but at the end of the day, I made about $4,000 that night.
All right, let's end the show on that.
No, I feel bad. I don't want to end like that. No.
And Rel Scott mentioned in the chat, man, he whole punk and ain't listening, man. I hope my mother ain't listening, man.
Oh gosh, forgot about my mother listening to the show.
Hey, let's end the show on that. Now you start the music, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
This is terrible. Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
What do you mean you forgot how mother listened to the show? I mean, is that your CTE kicking in?
I just wasn't thinking at all.
Why would you say something like that?
I shouldn't have said it. I hope not. I hope not. He caught it, and I hope he deleted that part. And if you didn't, Nadi, I need you to go back and cut that part out of the show.
Wow.
I don't know if you want to call it a pee-pee or you know what, but it was working back then. I mean, it was really working.
What do you mean it was working?
I'm 51 now. That's time I got to pop a pill. Anyway, I'm just saying, man. It's the Keep It Real show. It's the Two Live Stews, Dexter and Ryan Stewart. We're going to keep it real, even if it costs us. We're going to keep it real.
What?
I really
you
had
popping
a good time.
The Viagra's, man?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about that. I use NPE. I get meat muscle from NPE. I'm starting to sweat now. I'm starting to sweat now because I don't feel good about what's been said.
I gotta go, man. I feel
like I may have said something wrong that may cost me. I think people are going to judge me.
All right,
Shouts out to Hollywood. She gets an A+. Free Taylor, she gets an A+. She did a part of the show and was like, "Hey man, I want you guys to know that I'm gonna let Naughty finish it. I'm going to do something else." Okay, Tree, thank you. The Naughty Dread, outstanding job. Everybody in the chat room, thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. And to you, Doug, you get an A+. Before we go any further, happy Veterans Day to all who served this country. Thank you. Thank you very much. To all that have served and all that are still currently serving. I know Memorial Day and Veterans Day is for those that have gone, but thank you. We appreciate all the veterans. We do.
Yeah, man. We do.
Salute to all the veterans. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Oh, boy. I got a text saying, please call your mother. Oh, boy, this is not good. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love.
Just like you're showing that chick in Detroit. Nothing but love. Oh, boy.
I woke up to the note on the bed, man. I was like, oh, it was a long night.
Which means you were sleeping hard, which means you was drinking. Yeah. Which means you wasn't even in your right mind. That chick could have pulled a Steve McNair on you.
That's what the note said. This could be worse, dumb rookie. Don't be in these streets like that. I learned from it.
All right,
I really feel bad.
I don't even know.
I put a sour on the show. This is not good.
You did.
To everybody, I apologize.
Sour dust all over the show. The show was great.
I apologize. It was a great show prior to me talking. I apologize. I already gave God his props. Y'all be good. We will be doing a pop-up this week. We've got a new football analyst. Should I save the name, Doug, or should I drop the name?
I mean, is the deal done?
The deal is done.
Okay.
It's done.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the former Heisman runner-up from Georgia Tech. Joe Hamilton will be a football analyst and sports analyst for the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. Y'all give it up for Joe. So hopefully we'll be having a show sometime this week to introduce him. Having some fun with that. Again, we give God his props. Thank y'all very much. We catch up with y'all sometime on a pop-up this week on Thursday morning at 7 o'clock for the Two Live Stews experience.
Yeah.
Peace out. Thank you.